Hi everyone, welcome back to the Lingo Listen. I'm Emma, and today's topic is very different from our usual episodes.
And I'm Sam. Different, but honestly, so important.
If you are new here, welcome. This podcast is made for English learners worldwide. Real English, real conversations, no stress.
Subscribe if you haven't already. You won't regret it.
Okay, Sam, let's get straight into it today.
Yes, no time to waste, ironically.
Very fitting for today's topic.
Today, we're talking about business meetings.
Specifically, fast-paced business meetings.
The kind where everyone is talking at once,
And you have something important to say.
but you just can't get in.
You keep waiting for a pause that never comes.
And your idea just dies in silence.
Sound familiar?
I think that sounds familiar to a lot of people.
Especially English learners in professional settings.
Because interrupting feels rude.
In any language, in any culture.
But here's the thing. In a business meeting, staying silent is actually worse.
Much worse.
Silence in a meeting can look like you have nothing to offer,
Like you're not engaged, not prepared.
even if you're actually full of great ideas.
And that is not fair, but that is the reality.
So today we're teaching the art of polite interruption.
How to jump into a fast conversation without sounding rude,
Without breaking the flow.
without losing your professionalism.
Let's do it.
Okay, Sam. So first, let's bust a big myth.
Please.
Most people think interrupting is always offensive.
Always rude. Always wrong.
But that is not true. Not in professional English communication.
There is a difference between a bad interruption and a good one.
A bad interruption is when you just talk over someone. No warning, no acknowledgement, just cut them off.
That feels aggressive, dismissive.
Yes, that's the kind we want to avoid.
But a good interruption,
A good interruption actually adds value to the conversation. It shows you're listening, engaged, thinking.
and when done correctly, people don't even feel interrupted.
They feel like the conversation just naturally progressed.
That is the goal.
Make it feel smooth. Make it feel natural.
Okay, so how do you actually do that?
It starts with the right phrases,
The exact words you use matter so much.
because the same idea said two different ways can sound completely different.
One polished, one offensive.
So let's go through the phrases you need.
Starting with the softest ones.
The entry-level interruptions.
For when you want to jump in gently.
First one, sorry to jump in here.
Simple, respectful, direct.
You're acknowledging you're interrupting before you actually do it.
Which automatically softens it.
Yes, the acknowledgement is everything.
Sorry to jump in here, but I think this connects to what we discussed earlier.
Perfect. You've entered, you've added value.
And nobody feels cut off.
Next one. If I could just add something here.
Ooh, that one is very professional.
Very polished, very confident.
You're asking permission almost.
But not really waiting for it either.
That's the balance.
It sounds like a question, but functions as a statement.
If I could just add something here, the data actually suggests the opposite.
Confident, clear, respectful.
Nobody's going to say, no, you can't add something.
Ha, exactly. That's why it works.
What about, can I jump in quickly?
Yes, that's another great one. The word quickly is doing a lot of work there.
It tells people you won't take over,
You're borrowing the floor for just a moment.
not stealing it permanently.
Right, it's respectful of everyone's time.
Can I jump in quickly? I think we might be missing a key point.
People will almost always say yes to that.
Because you promised to be brief, and in a busy meeting, brief is always welcome.
Okay, let's go a level up.
What if the conversation is really fast?
And the soft phrases aren't cutting through,
You need something stronger.
but still professional.
Yes, what do you use?
I'd like to build on that point.
Oh, that is smart.
Because you're not disagreeing, you're building. You're positioning yourself as adding to the conversation, not taking it over, enhancing it.
I'd like to build on that point. If we combine that idea with the budget figures,
You're in. You're contributing. Nobody feels attacked.
what about when someone keeps talking and they're not stopping at all?
Yes, the endless talker.
Every meeting has one.
For this, you use I hear you and
I hear you and is powerful.
because you're validating what they said, you're not dismissing them.
You're saying, I understood you. Now here's my part.
I hear you, and I think we also need to consider the timeline here.
Clean, respectful, effective.
And notice you said and, not but.
Oh, that's a big difference, isn't it?
Huge difference. But feels like you're contradicting everything they said,
And feels like you're adding to it.
even if you're actually about to disagree.
Haha, the word and softens the disagreement.
Always use and over but in professional settings.
That is a golden tip right there.
Write that one down.
Okay, what about when you've been trying to speak for a while and nobody has noticed?
You've raised your hand, you've opened your mouth twice, and still nothing. You're invisible.
For this, you use the name.
The name?
Yes, start with someone's name.
David, before we move on,
It's almost impossible to ignore.
Sam, before we move on, I want to flag something important.
Suddenly, everyone looks at you,
Because you addressed someone directly.
and the room follows.
It's subtle, but incredibly effective.
Okay, what about before we move on? Just that phrase by itself.
Yes, before we move on is one of the most useful phrases in a meeting.
Because it creates a natural stopping point.
It suggests the group is about to transition, and you're catching it just in time.
Before we move on, I want to make sure we've addressed the main concern.
It sounds like you're helping the meeting run better.
Not like you're interrupting at all.
That's the goal, always.
Make your interruption feel like a contribution.
Not a disruption.
Contribution versus disruption.
That is the whole game.
Okay, let's talk about something really important now. What you say after you interrupt.
Yes, because the entry phrase gets you in, but what you say next determines how you're perceived.
If you interrupt and then ramble,
People will resent the interruption.
even if your entry was perfectly polite.
So the rule is, get in, say your point, be brief.
Short, sharp, clear.
One main idea, not three.
Not a speech, a contribution.
And then hand the floor back.
Hand it back?
Yes, after you make your point. Say something like, but please continue, or I just wanted to flag that.
Oh, that is elegant.
It shows you're not trying to dominate.
You said your piece and you're handing back control.
People respect that enormously.
Sorry to jump in. I just wanted to flag that the deadline changed. Please continue.
Perfect interruption, perfect exit.
In and out like a professional.
Exactly.
Okay, what about when you want to ask a question mid-conversation?
Great situation to know how to handle. Use just a quick question on that.
Again, the word quick is doing heavy lifting.
Always signal that you won't take forever.
Just a quick question on that. Are we including the Q4 numbers in this projection?
Focused, relevant, respectful.
And when you phrase it as a question, you're inviting dialogue rather than shutting it down.
Yes, questions feel less aggressive than statements.
Even when you're actually making a point.
Sometimes framing your point as a question is smarter.
Like, instead of "that won't work,"
You say, have we considered what happens if that doesn't work?
same message, much softer delivery.
And much harder for anyone to dismiss.
Because you've invited them to think, not told them they're wrong.
People respond so differently to those two approaches. The second one opens doors. The first one closes them.
Okay, let's talk about body language for a second. Because it's not just what you say.
Right, how you position yourself matters too,
Even in a video call.
especially in a video call.
What should people do physically when they want to speak?
Lean forward slightly. It signals to others that you're about to contribute.
Even before you open your mouth.
Yes, the body leads, the words follow.
And if you're in person?
Raise one hand slightly. Not fully raised like a classroom. Just a small lift, a signal.
Combined with making eye contact with the speaker.
That tells them you want in, respectfully.
And in a video call?
Unmute yourself. That alone signals you want to speak.
The sound of someone unmuting gets attention fast.
It really does. Everyone hears it.
Small sound, big signal.
Okay, let's talk about one more scenario. What if someone interrupts you?
Oh yes, this happens too.
And you need to hold your ground politely.
Without getting defensive or rude.
Use, "If I could just finish my thought."
Simple, firm, polite.
Or, "I just want to complete this point, and then I'd love to hear your thoughts."
Oh, that is very smooth.
You're finishing, but you're also inviting them.
So they don't feel shut out.
They feel heard even before they speak.
That's masterful, honestly.
Professional communication is all about making people feel valued,
Even when you're the one talking.
especially when you're the one talking.
Okay, let's do a full recap of all the phrases.
Gentle entry phrases.
Sorry to jump in here.
"If I could just add something here."
Can I jump in quickly?
Stronger entry phrases.
I'd like to build on that point.
"I hear you," and
Before we move on,
using someone's name to get attention.
just a quick question on that.
And to hold your ground.
If I could just finish my thought,
"I just want to complete this point, and then I'd love to hear your thoughts."
these phrases work every single time.
When delivered with confidence and calm.
Not nervously, not apologetically,
With the energy of someone who belongs in the room.
because you do belong in the room.
Always remember that.
Your ideas have value.
And learning how to deliver them professionally?
It's just as important as having them.
The best idea in the room means nothing if it stays in your head.
Say it politely, clearly, confidently.
And let the room hear what you have to offer.
Okay, listeners, your homework this week.
Pick 2 phrases from today.
Just 2.
Practice them out loud, today, right now if you can.
Say them until they feel natural.
Until they don't